What's up, Tootsie Rolls? Welcome to Farts on Command. It is the Stace Day, and it is a wonderful day because I'm filming Stace Day. That kind of makes perfecto senso mundo. This is a strange start. Not that that's different to normal. It's one of those. I've had like probably fuck all sleep, like 3 hours last night, and it's making me go a little bit crazy. And the intro song is, I think I'm gonna actually listen to the intro song for this game every single time I film from now on. It pumps me the fuck up. It is Montebene Capit. I can't Italian. Why did I try? Anyway, clap. I don't know what I'm clapping. No one can see me clap, and it's behind the mic as well. You can't hear it back there, really. It's not how my mic works. Anyway, we're gonna jump into it. I was gonna say straight into it, except for the fact that we've already wasted a minute and a half, probably, some shit like that. But last time we filmed this wonderful game, we were on a mountain holiday with Yoonji and Jong, and it was a bit sad, it was a bit melancholy. It was a good holiday, but it was a bit melancholy because we had to leave. And, I think it's like our last day in North Korea, or the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Sorry, I misspoke. But yeah, that's where we left off, and I'm hoping, I don't know. I feel like if there's only a day left, this game is close to finishing. I feel like there's probably at least 2 episodes left, but if this is a fucking finale, a finale, then it's a finale, I suppose. But we'll have to wait and see. You will know before I do whether it's a finale or not. So anyway, let's just fucking crack in. Jump right in, like I said a year ago. Anyway, we've gotten back from our short mountain getaway together. It was pretty fun, despite the temperature resembling the time I got drilled in Alaska. What kind of drill did you get, mate? Did you get fucked by an Eskimo? What a funny call. We like to have fun here, don't we? What the fuck am I talking about? Hey, there we go. I actually this game always kind of knows when it's gonna get that response, which I do give them a little bit of credit for, even though sometimes I've said in the past that when they break the fourth wall, I'm a bit like, it's boring, but that's fair enough. When I was assigned to Alaska, not drilled like in the, you know what, moving on, you already made the joke, bro. God, I have a bit of a thing. Like, God. Apologies for that this episode. You know I'm too lazy to edit that shit out. So, anyway, the trip back was pretty uneventful. There weren't too many people on the train, so no seat incidents to worry about. The return was definitely faster than the trip up there, though. I mean, we're actually home, and it's not even past national curfew. As soon as we got home, the girls retreated to their room, so I didn't waste much time getting into bed. Since I'm heading back to America soon, I didn't really see the need to unpack my bag from the trip. So now, I'm just laying here on the bed, contemplating if I should go say something to the girls, or just fall asleep for the night. Ow, that hurt! My desk is really hard! I tried to knock. Ow! Shit. Knock, knock, knock. If you didn't hear that, I knocked my desk. Guess there was a third option after all. Wait until one of the girls comes to see me. I'm decent, come in. No, you're not. So, like, I thought I'd come see what you were up to. Still roughly around 6'1" or so. Don't think I'll hit any more growth spurts. Why do you, like, always come back at me with the lamest jokes? Do you, like, enjoy teasing me so much? If that doesn't scream, not in the mood for dad jokes, I don't know what does. Maybe in the mood for being her daddy, though, okay? Very different situation there. One potentially more lucrative than the other. Because, in fact, no one should ever be in the mood for dad jokes because they're fucking lame. You stupid idiot. You big dummy. Put your pee-pee in, I don't know, whatever. Put it in a wall socket. I don't really care. Sorry. You are kind of fun to tease, which is a good thing. Guys tend to tease girls they enjoy being around. You like, enjoy being around me? Well, sure. Why wouldn't I? Because, like, I'm always saying mean things to you and acting like I don't like you. I never thought you really meant most of it. You seem to have a hard time expressing yourself. Plus, you just sold yourself out. Acting like I don't like you implies you in fact do like me. Humph. Maybe I, misspoke. I'm having a hard time reading Yunji. Well, even harder than I normally do. So, the word harder gets me every time. She seems to be struggling to not fall back on her usual tsundere routine. Is something the matter? You can talk with me if you want. I'll listen. I guess it's never been easy for me to say what I'm thinking. I've always been in my sister's shadow. And at the same time, I feel embarrassed for thinking that way. But still, it's her ease in picking up English. The way guys look at her, I guess, I just feel inferior to her no matter what I do. The only, thing I can claim to be better than her at would be shooting. I'm not sure why you would feel inferior. You're your own person and cute in your own way. I am not cute! Stop that! You are cute. Why won't you ever take a compliment from me? How am I ever supposed to tell you how much I like you when you won't even let me tell you you're cute? Wait, what am I admitting right now? Did I just tell Yunji I liked her? Pff, whatever, bro. Well, I like you too! I mean, wait, no, I won't stop myself this time. I love you, Crumpet. That's a bit. I would love it if the next line was Crumpet was just like, whoa, moving a little bit fast here, girl. I think I'm gonna board that plane back to America quick fast. She's sincere. This is coming right from her heart. She deserves a truthful answer in return. I love you too. Oh, wow. Is he just gonna? I see what his angle here is. He's going for the I love you too, but he knows he has to go back to America tomorrow, so he's always got a bit of action if he comes to the DPRK. He can always rely on that, but he can be like, oh, we can't be together because of the distance, because of the countries we live in. It just will never work. And real tears, but actual fake tears. Okay, I see his game plan. Good for him. Good for him. At least he's getting what he wants, I think. I'll leave you to go hit on Did you just tell me you love me too? Yes, I did. You're not teasing me, right? Please tell me you aren't. My heart can't take that kind of teasing. I don't tease about important things like this. You're fun to be around, and I've fallen head over heels for you. That's a bit fucking much, really. This hurts my brain. Anyway, we'll see where this goes, but I'm kind of a little bit salty about the fact they've gone from, it's kind of flirty and fun to oh my god, I fucking love you. That's the only way we can be together is if we tell each other we love you. No, you're allowed to do dirty things to people without fucking confessing your love to them. It's okay. It's 2018. You can just get consent. That's all it takes. Anyway, Yunji pulled her uniform off in a flash. As if to make sure it's real, she's tackle-hugged me to the bed and is showering me with kisses. I'm trying my best to return them, but she's peppering me with them like a machine gun. Hey, mind if I get a chance to breathe? Yunji rolls around, leaving me above her as I regain my breath. Pff, my god. Right, this is starting to go fucking full visual novel on me, unfortunately. But whatever. There you go. Yunji's looking pretty fly, girl. For a white girl, she's not. Okay, never mind. Remember a couple nights ago when you helped me with English? Sure, I remember. But what does this have to do with here and now? I want to learn one more word. What other word? Ooh. What sort of tour guide would I be if I didn't give you the best Korea has to offer? Did you just say something flirty? You might want to get used to it. I'm claiming you as mine, you know. No sharing with the people then. Of course not. I'm more equal than the rest of the populace and I don't share. Good on you, Yunji. Happy for you, gal. I've heard about taking sailors shore leave to get a little action, but this is entirely different. I'm in love with the girl, and she's in love with me, and I can't leave her behind after shore leave is over. The question is, how do I go about making this happen more in the future? I'm due to leave here in another day, and I doubt she can just waltz out with me. Yunji has actually fallen asleep on top of me, like a cat. I'm not complaining, but it might make going to the bathroom a tad difficult. Maybe I should rest up as well, in case round 2 is on the way. Good. Always be prepared. I think I heard someone moving. Must be John going to the bathroom. Guess I'll get that shot eye then. Wait, John came in here? Hi, John? Fancy running into you here. Well, it is my own bedroom, you know, and here you went and deflowered my little sister on my bed. Pretty nervy of you. I love it. Fucking, I really still like John. She's pretty fantastic. Yeah, sorry about that. Things kind of got carried away there, and I wasn't thinking with my head. Yeah, you were. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I do believe you were thinking with your head, just not the one that contains your brain. But it's okay. This is what I had hoped for. You did seem to be playing matchmaker at times, didn't you? I must admit, you are pretty cute. I might have to lock Yunji in a closet and have my way with you myself. I don't think Yunji would allow that. Relax, I was merely teasing. However, I'm afraid I do have something for you here that I'm not teasing you about. In the moonlight, I think I see something shining. Is that a needle? What? There's a certain appearance that our leader needs you to feign. For the sake of our mission, this way seems easier. You don't have to do this. Whatever you're doing, let's talk it out. I'm afraid I do. But don't worry, this won't kill you. Probably. With that, she gently injects me with the needle. What the fuck? This will just make you go to sleep for a while, but not permanently. But why? What did I do? That feels good. Damn, it's full of stars. Sleepy stars. That's pretty funny. You only like putting the recommended dose, right? Yes, of course I did. Maybe. Help me like dress him and let's take him to the rendezvous point. Can I borrow him for one night sometime? Please? I'll like pretend I didn't hear that. Let's move. Okay. This is getting interesting. Fair enough. So groggy. Feels like I've been on a 3-day rager while on shore leave and I'm just barely sobering up. Eyelids are so heavy. Need to take stock of my surroundings though. Oh god. Oh man. That light is barely on. It feels like the inferno of 1,000 suns. Whatever they stuck me with has given me the world's worst hangover. After a few moments more, things start to come into view. Not that there's much to see. I'm in the plainest, emptiest room I've ever been in. The only things I can barely make out are a single door and an occupied chair at the very far end of the room. And from the silhouette of the figure occupying the chair, I know it's not one of the girls. Too masculine looking to be Jong or Yunji. I wonder where those two are. I'd like an explanation as to why they felt the need to drug me and drag me to God knows where. I see you have rejoined the conscious world. Undoubtedly you have questions. I'll try my best to guide you, though time is short. That voice, I recognize it. I've only heard it a few times since being in Korea, but it's one of the 3 I recognize. I know you. A driver? Where am I? I'm glad the drug didn't dull your senses too much. Yes, I've been driving you around Korea this week. My name is Namgung Kwangjo, and I am the father of both Jong and Yunji. Thank you for accompanying them these past few days. You have given me hope. Hope? You mean I'm not going to die? Not at my hands, no, and hopefully not at all. Regardless, I put you in danger by bringing you to Korea and associating with my daughters. How so? I am, as you would say, a dead man walking, as are my girls. My sight's not quite back yet, and it's pretty dark in here, but you sound pretty healthy, and Jong and Yunji are both very healthy. It's not like that, Crumpet. How much do you really know about the Democratic People's Republic of Korea? Honestly, not a whole lot. Considering I fell for your line saying Pyongyang was a suburban part of Seoul, you probably have a good idea about my lack of awareness. North Korea is a bloody dictatorship. Pick your poison. Our leader is made out to be a demagogue, and the one political party we have has a death grip on the nation. You've seen the results around here in your visits. Since assuming leadership of the country, Glorious Leader is suspected of executing at least 70 people. Most of them potential political opponents and their families. It appears I've made his list as well. Are you saying you're going to be the target of a political execution mandated by Glorious Leader? That's nuts. I mean, our leaders are pretty annoying, but at least Hillary and Donald didn't kill each other's families and associates. They've already poisoned my wife to death. It's only a matter of time before they come for me and the girls. That's why I made a plan ahead of time. Not to at least maybe save my girls. It hits me just now. You're the one who invited me to Korea while playing Panzer Medals online, aren't you? I pitched it as an idea to the party, to lure an American soldier over and try to create an international incident. In reality, I wanted you to meet my daughters and hopefully fall in love with Yunji, my youngest. The part must have worked, seeing as you're sitting here right now. Yes, in a roundabout way, Yunji and I have confessed our mutual love of each other. My precious youngest girl, I'm happy. She's managed to express her feelings. The problem is, I'm not sure how to go about getting you out of the country safely. The brass are leaning on me to turn you over soon on any charge I can trump up. My plan was to send you and the girls to the United States Embassy in Pyongyang, but that's a no-go. If I had to guess, relations with the USA have been so sour for so long, we don't even have an embassy in Pyongyang, do we? No, you don't. I really should have made sure of that little fact before springing this plan. Yeah, good one. Good one, Kwangjo. You dummy. You big thick. What are you doing? It appears Sweden is the protective power for the United States and North Korea. Yeah, that's a big gaping hole in the plan there. Sweden might take me in and send me back to the United States. Maybe. But there's no way they're getting involved with sheltering 2 North Korean citizens who are part of the People's Army, no less. I'm well aware of that. However, I do have a backup plan in place. He stands up, but I still can't make anything of his face. He goes over to the door and opens it, and slowly both Yoonji and Jong walk in. Be strong, girls. This ordeal will be over soon. Father, I can't leave you here to face your death on your own. Please reconsider coming with us. You know I can't go. But, Abba! I can't leave you here to die. My precious daughter, I wouldn't survive the trip. Though I built up a tolerance to the poisons our country uses, I'm not immune. Even if I survived sneaking back into the shipyard one more time, I would perish on the journey. It is enough to know my girls lived on, safe and away from this godforsaken country. He's shaking, literally, and crying along with him. I feel like I'm gonna cry myself. Yeah, me too, bro. I can't. This will be the last time this father will ever get to hold his children and tell them he loves them. Parents will attempt the impossible for their children. This man is trying to avoid the needless... I thought that said needles, because there's been a bit of that going around. I can't read, obviously. And senseless death of his daughters. For him, my budding relationship with Yoonji, for the love she bears Jong, I must help him. Sir, what are my marching orders? This isn't an army game, crumpet. This is deadly serious. You think I don't know that, Yoonji? This man is trying to ensure that the 2 most precious beings on the planet to him don't die in a tragically stupid fashion. I handle problems best when I compartmentalize them in a military sense, so I need to know his plan, our marching orders, so I can help him achieve his final wish. You have my gratitude, son. There's little time, so listen closely. We're in Nampo, a port city south of Pyongyang, on the Taedong River, leading into the Yellow Sea. There is a large order of garments being exported from here today. It took a long time for them to finish the final batch, but it's a large enough shipment to put in a large metal shipping container. It's ventilated, as I don't want the garments to grow musty in a closed container, so you'll be able to breathe. I've been slowly hiding rations and other vital items in the bins. You should be fine for food and water if you go easy on the supplies. So we're smuggling ourselves out by trade ship then? It was the only solution that came to mind. However, I don't know where the ship is heading. Likely China. However, it could be anywhere, from Europe to South America. That's a long trip. What are we going to do about needing to use the facilities? There are a few buckets hidden in the clothing as well. You'll have to sneak out and empty them overboard at night to avoid the smell lingering. The container does open from the inside as well, as a safety precaution. Understood. How much time do we have? Precious little. I believe there are already authorities here in Nampo looking to apprehend all of us. You'll need to find container DPRK 24601. It's on the ground, so accessing it will be easy once you find it. It's on the ship called Destiny Favors Glorious Leader. One of the girls can point it out. Well, that's an overinflated name if I've ever heard one. I'll wait outside the door, so you 3 can say your goodbyes. I am grateful. Please, do all you can to get them to America. Get them to safety. I don't say anything, but give him a knowing nod and a salute. I think if I try to talk, I'd end up crying. I can't do that right now. I need to be on my game. A few minutes later, the girls come out, their eyes full of tears. Not that I blame them. They won't ever see him again. If we fail, we're dead. If we succeed, it doesn't matter since we can't come back, and he'll be dead. This is 50 Shades of fucked up. So is the actual original book. It's just lame as fuck. Sorry. I don't know why I went on I just saw a thing about 50 Shades of Grey and like this whole emotional part of the story and still had to just have a jibe at it. I couldn't just let that float by. Anyway, I had to keep it together and be strong for them. I have an unspoken promise to keep. Let's go. The girls just nod and follow me out of the building. It doesn't look like the shipyard is too far from here, which is good because as we left the building to head that way, I just saw some People's Army soldiers heading right for the building we just left. They didn't notice us though. We need to get to that shipyard quickly and without being seen. Any ideas? Our best bet might be the walking path over there. We can try and sneak through the forest as best we can, and the trees may provide some cover. It's too dangerous to take the main road. Understood. Let's walk at a brisk pace. As we head over to the walking path, I quickly check my pockets. They put my wallet in, as well as my keys. Oh, and that crappy excuse for a cell phone. They put that in my pockets too. Hope it's turned off. Need to save that juice for when we reach our destination. I try to put all the essentials back in your pockets when we dressed you. But the rest of your stuff is back at our place, probably confiscated by now. Well, on the plus side, they can't hold that Tokyo Hotel band t-shirt against me. They both giggle a little at that memory. Good. They need something to get through this. We're making good progress. I haven't seen too many people's army members patrolling the walking path, and we're able to avoid the attention of the few that are. If we can keep this up for 10 more minutes, we should get there. This is like going too well. Are you trying to jinx this? What in the world are you talking about? Just a stupid superstition. Don't worry about it. With that, we again move along in silence. So far, Yunji's comments hasn't jinxed us yet. We're almost at the harbor now. Just as we're getting to the closer... To the closer? Just we're getting to the close... I don't know if that's meant to be closer or closer. But anyway, they're spelled the same, aren't they? Closer might not actually be a word. It probably is. A lone People's Army member appears. He halts us and speaks in Korean in a harsh tone. Civilians are not allowed here. And who is this guy? A tourist? Where is your group and minder? I'm sweating bullets here, and we need to do something fast, or we'll all be wearing bullets. I think Yunji's gonna kick his ass, probably. We are his minders. He wanted to see the area up close. You lie. You are not in uniform. Are you here on a sabotage mission? Stay put while I put in a call to the commander. Screw that. Kapow. Oh, look at that graphic, baby. Woo, this game just got hot. What the fuck? Sorry, I just got a little bit way too excited. You must defeat Gunny to stand a chance against me. Dear God, you jabbed out his eyes. Wow. I knew that McMap would come in handy one day. McMap? What is that meant to be? A map that he got on McDonald's, sure. You'll like to have plenty of time to explain what the hell that was once we secure ourselves on the ship. I drag the blind and unconscious army member and hide him in a nearby tool shed. We should be long gone before he comes to. Let's move. Jong, lead the way. It doesn't take long, and Jong has us looking at the ship. With all the hustle and hustle, I was going to say. All the hustle and bustle getting the thing out of port, we're able to sneak on board. There, container DPRK 24601. As we slip inside the metal container, I can't help but compare myself to Jean Valjean right about now. Hey, just because I'm Marine Corps doesn't mean I don't have time between crayon eating to read some classic literature. We close the door and lock it behind us. There's some light coming in from the vents, enough so we can rummage for stuff when needed. We head towards the far back and settle in for our trip. Ooh, is there another twist or is this gonna be... guys, I have to pee. Let's ground for one of the buckets, Yunji. This is pretty much how time goes. We scrounge for the food and water that Kwangjo left us. We sleep, we try to entertain each other. I try to bolster their spirits about going to the west. There's this cool place called Las Vegas, where you can spend all day ignoring the natural desert beauty, and instead stay inside dropping quarters into slot machines while drinking free booze. They tell me stories about their parents. I think it's cathartic for them. In general, we just try to keep ourselves from going bonkers from being locked up in a shipping container out at sea. Fortunately, at least none of us got seasick. Yeah, that would kind of suck the dick. Seasickness, what a horrible fucking invention. Finally, after who knows how many days, I hear people talking around the container. They seem somewhat distressed. What's more, the container is getting lifted into the air, likely by a crane. Did you catch any of what they said? The Korean said something about not being behind on the shipment. I can't make out what any of the other people said, as I don't know what language they were speaking. Did you happen to hear the Koreans mention where we are? I think I heard someone say, "Welcome to Durez," when we arrived in port. Damn, I know that's in Europe, but I can't recall where. That does explain why we were on the ship for so long, though. It felt like we were in the air there for a bit, so I think we're not on the ship anymore. We must be on a cargo truck, heading somewhere. I'm afraid I didn't catch where the truck is heading. I suppose we'll find out when we get there. We should change back into our uniforms, so we can officially surrender our citizenship at the nearest embassy. We are from true North Korea, after all. Oh, she called it North Korea. Shit, dog. They are, I don't even know what I'm trying to fucking say here. They are disowning their country, which fucking fair enough. Jesus Christ. Especially if they can fucking live with a weedy, not that attractive American dude for the rest of their life. Suck a dick, main character. Crumpet, trying to act like you're handsome all the time, and I just ripped ya! I realize this is a fucking visual novel I'm talking to right now. Like, the main character can't fucking hear me. The only people that can hear me are the people listening to this episode, probably sitting at home going, you absolute, just, piece of shit. Piece of shit. Anyway, not much else is said as the truck rumbles along the road for hours. We do have one interesting conversation on the ride through. Mostly I tell them about the West. I mostly tell them how nice it is. Beautiful scenery, friendly people, opportunity, how it's the opposite of East. That was fucking... I probably sound like a commercial, but they sound excited. Finally, we appear to be pulling in somewhere to stop. I wait a few minutes to make sure before peeking out the box. The coast is clear. Let's hop out. We get out of the box to stretch our legs in the sun. Hey, what is that? Finally taking a good look around, I notice that wherever we are, it looks like a damned war zone. How funky is this fucking music? This game has fucking dope music. I am pretty happy. Literally, I think I still see damage from mortar shellings in the buildings around us. The air doesn't smell so good as well. Can you make out where we are at all? I glance around, trying to find a marker. Not too far down flies a flag over a building. Red flag with a black bird. Red flag with a black bird. Right. Bad news and more bad news. Wonderful, and that would be... Welcome to Albania. Right. This is the West? Wow, the West sucks. Even Pyongyang didn't look quite this bad. You think this is bad? Wait until we get home to Detroit. What's going on? Okay. That was the fucking end. Oh my god. The girl who assassinated... What did that say? Holy fuck, these credits are out of control. Coplangit? Coplangit! What a name! Sans? Wowee. They go too fast. These credits are going too fast. They have some serious crazy shit in them. Tyler L, that's not as much fun. Ray D. Gatenan! Oh, Gaitan, what the fuck, dude? Wilhelm the Friendly Zombie, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Toka Chirakato, I said that one correctly. That's amazing. Respected comrades. Oh my lord, this has been just absolutely insanity since the very start. The Sons of Yore. Good to meet you, kids. I'm assuming these are just the friends and family of people. I don't even know. It's just too much for me right now. The music is... I love this music, like I've said a million times, but it is absolutely distracting right now. Thank you, Dev Group. That was interesting. Holy Lord. Honestly. I'm gonna turn this music down because I kind of want to say some shit. Jeez, my lord. Okay, so that was the finale of Stay, Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Wowee, that happened. That ending, it just happened so fast. Albania, good place actually. I don't know enough about Albania to really gather what happened at the ending there. I'm assuming Albania, there's not a lot of good things. Maybe I should fucking be more, what the fuck word am I looking for here? I should be more in touch with what's happening in the world. Maybe read a fucking book. But no, I gotta say, that was a pretty fun, hilarious, visual novel. It was obviously a parody of other visual novels. That's what it looked like in the end. There was a little bit, like, that last bit where they were like, I love you. It was kind of... Obviously, they had to do something like that for the story, the way they finished it. It kind of, like I said at the time, it kind of irked me that it went from just like, oh, we're flirting to, oh my god, I fucking love you after 5 days. It's like, that's asinine. That's not how shit works or should work. But I gotta say, it considering how many terrible visual novels I've played on the channel, that was actually quite fun to deal with. And I think the crux of why it was actually decent was that the main character, Crumpet as it were, was at least like a little bit charming. Because I feel like in visual novels you have like... The two ways they normally do it is that the main character is either just an absolute idiot who doesn't know how to woo girls or even talk to people. and all of a sudden some girl just decides they fucking, oh my god, I'm falling in love with you, or they just want to fuck him or whatever. It's like, that's really asinine. That gives people a really dumb sort of, really, oh fuck, I can't word at the moment. Gives people just a really dumb idea about like how life works, how like wooing a partner works. And the other one is just like, the other form in visual novels is they normally just have like a fucking douchey dude who just acts like a fuckhead the whole time and picks up girls, and it's like also not a good message to be spreading to people that like just being a dick gets you laid. Like it's not like it's something that doesn't work, but also you kind of need to know how to do it properly. You can't just be like, walk up to a girl and be like, hey, fuck you, and it's like, you're gonna suck my dick now? Like, no. Okay. So I actually kind of like the way they progressed to the main character there, and the girls were kind of adorable. So well done to Dev Group. I actually quite enjoyed that, and the less like titties and shit in these games I find, the better, because it is just like gratuitous and it wasn't so bad. So fucking hell, I hope you guys enjoyed what was the most just insane visual novel we played. Well, we played Doki Doki, so I don't know if that's true, but these have definitely been much better visual novels, the last two I played, than the ones I played previously, and that's why they had full series and not just like 1 or 2 episodes. Anyway, thank you everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this series as much as I have. It's been absolutely fucking spectacular, I feel. Like, I've really enjoyed playing this game. And if you managed to watch the whole way through, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I appreciate it. And just to end it off, let's just fucking blast this fucking music in my ear. Yeah, yeah.